Mic down. How y'all doing? Good. Hey, let's go. Let's roll.
Coach, the nation saw you actually calling plays Sunday, versus what everybody thinks goes on. How did it feel, I guess, to finally get recognized for the work that you actually do here?
Listen, we have an operation and how we do things, and we have a communication system. I mean, coach is communicating to me. I'm communicating to the quarterback. To be honest with you, I think people are making something out of nothing. At the end of the day, the only thing that we want to do is chop wood and continue finding ways to get ourselves to that game that's taking place in Miami. That's what this is all about.
There were some early drops last game. What change do you think on the sidelines and the mentality of we're not going to let this happen, we're not going to make these mistakes and drive forward?
Well, one thing, and I've said this to you guys before, I'm very proud of the way our guys have rallied through adverse situations. I'm very proud of how we've handled things through tough times. In life, everything is not perfect, okay? Things happen. The only thing that you're going to be measured on is how you handle it. And one thing I kept talking to the guys about, just remain poised, okay? You never want to spot a team by 24 points. You never, ever want to do that. But one thing that I commend our guys is that we did remain poised. One thing that we talked about, and I know you guys heard Pat talk about it, and we talk about this every single day. Just play one play at a time, okay? Focus for that one particular play. Why? That play is by far the most important play. Then when it's all said and done with, we'll line up and do it again. And we're going to put all our focus, our effort, and energy into that play. That's what it's about. And those guys played one play at a time. And the results end up showing.
Coach, Titans are a team that like to pound the ball with Eric Bieniemy. How important is it for you guys to get up early on?
It's very important. It's important for us to make sure that we're maximizing the opportunities that are presented to us offensively. Because, yes, I mean, Derrick Henry is a force. He's a great kid. He's a great human being. I had an opportunity to spend some time with him at the Combine when he came out, and I was very impressed with the person. Being a former running back and former running back coach, it goes without saying. I'm a fan of the kid. The kid does a hell of a job. Now, this weekend, I'm not going to be a fan, But it is important for us to take care of business on our side of the ball. It is important for us to execute with great attention to details, and it is important for us to put points on the board to apply pressure to them.
For all of Andy's accomplishments, the knock against him has always been going to the championship games and getting that Super Bowl ring. As someone who's known him a long time, is that unfair criticism, and what makes you think that he's a different coach now that can handle that differently?
Well, and I'll say this. For Coach to be in as many championship games that he's been in, and maybe he hasn't quite got over the hurdle yet, I say it's still a huge accomplishment because he's still one of the best in the business. But when it's all said and done, when you take each year, as they present itself, the only thing that we want to make sure that we're doing is that we complete this season the way that we want to complete it. And for Coach, he's just excited. He's energized. He just wants to make sure that collectively as a staff and as a team that we maximize the opportunity that's being presented to us. We know how close that we came last year, but this time we want to maximize it and get over that hurdle.
Dave told us that he would cry if it happened. How will you be?
I don't know. I don't know if I can answer that one. But in the bad way or in the good way we're talking? In the good way. You know what? I'll just sit there and enjoy the moment because they only come so many times. The last time I went to a Super Bowl was with the San Diego Chargers, okay, in the 1994 season. So you don't get these opportunities all the time. And so this will be my fourth championship game that I've partaken, whether being a player or fourth, yes, that I've taken place in as a coach and as a player. And these opportunities don't come very often. So the last time I've been to the Super Bowl was 1994. So it's been a long time. So it's up to us to make sure that we find a way to get over the hurdle.
A couple more. How different is this offense than the last time you guys lost a game, which was to Tennessee? Do you feel mentally and on a mature level, or just the way guys are approaching this point of the season, you guys are different from the last time you played them?
Well, more than any, it is about our approach. It is about our attitude. I always talk to the guys about how they come in the building. Make sure you have a plan. It's about making sure that our approach, our attitude, and our determined mindset is focused on the goal. All right, and the goal is winning the Super Bowl, but there's a lot of things that needs to take place prior to. Well, today our focus and our attitude and our approach is about situational football and how we handle today's practice. And so I think from that point on, our guys have just decided to focus on what's important, all right? Just how we talk about one play at a time, it's one day at a time, okay? How we take care of meetings, how we handle ourselves in the weight room, the training room, you know, what are we doing at night, taking care of our bodies. All of those little things matter because if you want to be the best, there's some things that you got to give up. There's some things that you got to be willing to pay a price for. And I think more than anything, collectively as a group, our guys are growing in that direction.
Coach, I know it's probably hard, it's similar to that, but it's probably hard to make a comparison. But this group last year, going through it for the first time, you got a sense throughout this week for the guys that were here last year that they're just more ready for this moment, or there's the way that they handle all the extra stuff, that they're more prepared and locked in on the game as opposed to all the other stuff that comes along with the championship game?
Well, I think the experience of going through it last year has helped tremendously. We're a year older. We've been there before. But at the end of the day, we want to find a way to, as I've said to you guys before, to drag ourselves across the finish line together. So collectively, we're going to do it together. We're going to work our tails off today. And you know what? We get everything done that needs to be done. We'll find a way to get through Friday. But the only thing that matters is what we have at task today. And that's to make sure when we go in that practice field that we handle ourselves the right way, and then we handle ourselves the right way in the meeting room after that. All right. You guys take care. Thank you.